That's a really interesting question, actually, and there's lots of different answers in terms of what we're doing. From our perspective, there is absolutely no doubt at all that geovation geospatial is all come of age at the moment. So no longer is it seen as a nice to have, it's absolutely essential in terms of how we locate our services. That can be as sort of basic as looking at a UPRN in terms of looking at how we provide our general waste collection and everyday services that we develop, to using more specialist services in terms of health, social care, looking at diabetes clinics, potentially location services, and as we did during COVID in terms of vaccine centres. All these kind of things are key to how we deliver our public services and how businesses interact, just actually how the world actually works in terms of what we're doing. So there's definitely a case that geospatial is now absolutely mainstream in terms of everything we do. It's just built into the fabric of society.
I think skills are going to be really critical in the whole sector, because as Alan's saying, geospatial location data is ubiquitous now across so many sectors, so many technologies, so many companies, whether they're really explicitly using geospatial data, or whether they use data but not in such an explicit way. And critical to that is about driving new technologies and then the application of those new technologies, and you absolutely cannot do that without having the right skills, the right workforce, and that skills pipeline that can come in to not just deliver and push the boundaries in terms of the new technologies, the new service delivery, the new kind of innovative techniques around it, but you also need a skills workforce that can embed that and that can use that and really sustain that. Absolutely critical to for that skills pipeline to start to engage more with schools around showcasing what those the career pathways, the opportunities, because I think it's just going to be in so many roles and jobs.
I would probably add to that as well the fact that there's no doubt that AI is going to be an absolute game changer, a step change in terms of how society uses artificial intelligence going forward. We're not alone. Geospatial, all the sectors is going to be affected in terms of this. How we recruit staff or how we employ people going forward is a key role to success of how the geospatial kind of sector engages AI, and we've really got to embrace that way, making sure that we've got the education, the foundations, the platforms to enable staff to actually develop and train as we go through. So one of the things that we're doing in Scotland there in terms of that, we've got Code Plan, we've got Location Data Scotland here that we've got is a very good advertiser for going through promoting stuff. We've also got Codebase, we've got the Digital Academy for Scotland, we've also got an AI strategy that which is used for the ethics, the governance and the general roadmap of where AI is going to go in the next 5 years. So we're in a good place with that, or we're looking to be in a good place.
Location Data Scotland is a really fantastic opportunity. It started as a pilot about understanding and working through what a geospatial cluster network integrator could look like, what benefits could be realised from that, and just using it as a bit of a proof of concept around pulling together with public sector, the real key industries, new companies, suppliers, people that are after the demand for services. So I think it's a really good opportunity to really test about bringing all of that together and seeing how it can really boost the geospatial economy and broadly Scottish economy, and whether from the geospatial perspective is using that, looking at that to see whether what we can gain from that, what we can learn from that, and whether there's opportunities then to roll that out across the rest of the UK.
Yeah, just probably to reiterate just in terms of what Becky said there just now, when we started this project 3 years ago, we had no idea who was operating within the geospatial space, and we've now got a database of directory that's got over 100 names in it with all the companies, what their supply chains like, what their distribution's like. So it's given us a far more evidence base to be able to work with in terms of who we're engaging with, who we should be targeting, what type of services they're providing. Is there a possibility of companies merging up together to partnership, do some collaboration together? And just the fact that we're here today representing this, and we see the buzz that's coming around the stand. Unfortunately, there's nobody here at the moment, but yeah, we're in a really good place of promoting stuff going forward. So, from our perspective, I definitely think so. From the Scottish Government perspective, we see this as basically essential to how we operate, or who we know is operating in that sector, and mainly how we keep this up to date. From Becky's side, it's maybe slightly different. We're slightly more diverse in terms of the Commission being involved in it. But from a Scottish Government perspective, I think it's probably essentially how we actually take this forward. So, don't know. Yeah.
Never kind of say never, but in terms of who's actually here, absolutely fantastic from a perspective of Geospatial Commission. So we're here with a stand, we've come down with our G6 partners, but also you just kind of look across and see who's here. So we've got a little village there for them, universities that are really kind of pushing boundaries in geospatial. You've got industry, you've got other kind of institutions here that everyone has got kind of an interest in really pushing innovation and skills and technology around geospatial. So it really is essential to be here, really. I'm really looking forward to going to having a look round and seeing kind of the new tech and the new companies and just where people are looking to drive and push location data. So yeah, it's a great opportunity.